He is a wealth of information and genuine kind heart, and we're so blessed to have him. Not just St. Vincent de Paul, but the entire community in this entire county.
If you've ever shopped at the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, you have Rich Hansen to thank. Over the last 17 years, Rich has helped raise multiple millions of dollars for the Society of St. Vincent de Paul to help people in need in our community, including building housing for people affected by 2020's wildfires, the Urban Rest Stop, the Medford Severe Weather Shelter, and yes, the thrift store.
Mr. Hansen was nominated by Mr. Dennis Mahako of the Society of St. Vincent de Paul for a service in raising funds for St. Vincent de Paul for over 17 years, as well as being the Vice President of Grants since 2013. Mr. Hansen has raised several $1 million to help St. Vincent de Paul provide so many of its services to the less fortunate in our community, such as the Urban Rest Stop, which provides showers and laundry for the homeless, social services for rent and utility relief, as well as medications. And he was especially successful in raising funds to help those affected by the 2020 wildfires. Mr. Hansen helped establish the Severe Weather Shelter, providing hands-on work and helping fund in many ways the urban campground in Medford. Mr. Hansen, along with Mr. Len Hebert and others, raised over $3 million from 2003 to 2007 for the building of the Society's thrift store, remodeling of the Society's office building, and shelter and facility infrastructures. Mr. Hansen worked at Rogue Retreats Hope Village, providing tiny houses for those leaving the streets, many of whom were successful in doing so. He has also raised funds for the City of Medford Parks and Recreation Foundation as a member and served as chair of the Medford Parks and Recreation Commission. He further honed his skills as a fundraiser by being on the Shell Oil Foundation board, where he was on the other side of the grant writing table, learning what it takes to be successful in asking for money. For Mr. Hansen's hard work and community participation on so many levels, he was awarded the St. Vincent de Paul Len Hebert Humanitarian Award for 2018, and deservedly so. The list of grants and other funds raised and for so many services provided by St. Vincent de Paul to those in need goes on, as does his community work. St. Vincent de Paul is very proud and glad to nominate Mr. Hansen for this Community Service Award. The Board of Commissioners wishes to recognize Mr. Hansen for his contribution to Jackson County and believe his efforts distinguish him as a citizen worthy of this November 2001 Community Service Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I could go on and on about what Rich has done to improve the plight of those that we serve, and he just continually is joining a community in search for support, both financially as well as physically, as to what we do here. And anytime there's a need for money, we can go to Rich and say, hey, Rich, we got this we need to do, or that we need to get done, or we need to add funds here. And he is just continually amazing me of all the different new and vital services that he reaches out and is able to get funding for. He is a wealth of information and a genuine kind heart, and we're so blessed to have him. Not just St. Vincent de Paul, but the entire community in this entire county. So thank you very much, Rich, for all you've done all these years, and I hope you continue for decades to come.
Thank you, Dennis. I hope I live that long.
Thank you so much for all you do. The services are so vital to our community and for those in need. And without the funding, they're hard. I mean, don't help us. Volunteers are good, but boy, the funding makes it all so possible. So thank you so much, and for what you do for our community.
And Rich, I just want to add, of course, everything in here says all the wonderful things you've done. But what I really appreciate is the fact that you work with other social service agencies like Rogue Retreat, and having various social service agencies coordinate and collaborate together just really enhances what we can do for our community.
You know, honoring Rich the way you are honoring him today is you're focusing on a special person, a very special person that is really oriented toward our community. there's items that we could even add to what you read, Rick. So it goes without saying that St. Vincent's and its ability to serve the needy in Jackson County would be substantially different and less if it wasn't for people like Rich, and especially Rich. So very important person to the county and very important to our community. We are blessed, I think, to be part of a community that is a better place to live because of some of what Rich has done over the years. So congratulations, Rich.
Thank you very much. You honor me for being part of your circle. Volunteering at St. Vincent's is a honor in itself. We're an all volunteer organization, so encouraging more people to volunteer and help us is vital to our survival. It's been a pleasure to work with people like Dennis and Len and the other leaders at St. Vincent's. It's a committed group, and raising funds for them is relatively easy because of the reputation St. Vincent's has.
Thank you to all of you for what you all do for our community, and especially to Rich today. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.